Alright, so I I was not actually streaming, but I just looted a blue item off this, as you can see down here in the chat window, you receive loot Rakzir Club. And so that's actually the second blue I've gotten on this character. 3351 damage, and this is 3857 damage, plus it has 8 stamina, so that's a lot of stamina. But I don't know how to use maces. Oh, I can't use maces. Oh, what a bummer. I forgot about that. I don't think hunters can use maces. Oh, man. Oh, well. It wasn't, like, amazingly better than my two-hand axe, but it was actually better. But pretty good, though. I mean, pretty cool that I've gotten 2 blue drops already. Excuse me. Bummer I can't use maces.
I buy and trade.
Bye-bye, blue maze. Hunters can use bows, guns, crossbows, thrown weapons, daggers, axes, fist weapons, swords, polearm staffs, 200 axes, and 200 swords. The only thing they can't use is maces.
Safe travels.
Need help? Be careful. For the Alliance. Good day to you.
Well met. Have a good one.
Can I help you? Right.
Light be with you. Go with honor, friend.
Well met. Farewell. Lovely. Need help? Be careful.
How are you? See you around.
Hey, what's up, Dream? How's it going, man? Yeah, still alive on this character. This is my second melee hunter, unfortunately.
Be careful.
The first melee hunter died at 34 to the, the rare world boss Renaissance. Dragon Rare Elite. That was my bad for not having unit scan updated. But yeah, this one's good. Level 25. We just got to do another 9 levels and then we'll have caught up to where I was. Oh, you missed the past 4 days? Oh, okay. I'm glad you just got over it. I'm looking at this character's name. Owl Lock Bear. Twig and berries, God. People and their character names. You missed the WoWs? Yeah, I'm pretty tired right now. I'm supposed to work in the office tomorrow, but I don't know, man. Not thinking I'm gonna make it. My wife has been pretty sick today. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about happier things. 10:17 p.m. No, it's 1:17 a.m. But I actually fell asleep around 8 p.m. I think and slept till about midnight. So I've already had about 4 hours sleep. I almost wish I was sick with the flu. That way I'd have a good excuse just to not work tomorrow because I'm so tired. I haven't been feeling good either. Like the last couple days I've been... But it's not sickness. It's like my back. My back's been bugging me. Ah, old person back. My back's been bothering me. My knee. I mean, it's funny when you get older. Everything starts to hurt and you just get so used to it that you just ignore it. You know what I mean? You just ignore it. Like, literally, like, if I want to really be, like, honest, like, I would say that on any given day, my wrist hurts, my elbow hurts, my shoulder hurts, my knees hurt, my back hurts, and my feet hurt. And that's like an average day. You know, my wrist and elbow and shoulder from tendonitis from years and years and years of playing tennis and playing guitar and being on the computer. So that's just the price you pay for all of that. My knees hurt because that's also tennis, years and years of tennis and just being old. Back hurts probably because I'm just out of shape. My core is out of shape. I need to do more core exercising. Yeah, I played tennis for a long time on hard courts. I put in a lot of hours on tennis hard courts, you know, and definitely messed up my knees, and it wears out the cartilage and the meniscus, and to the point where, you know, you just...
How may I help? Goddess watch over you.
Where's that?
Good luck, friend.
I want to do
Farewell.
that one. I don't know if I want to run up to... I don't know if I want to go to Stone Talon. Could. Let's knock out some of these quests. Calling the threat.
Del Nadris.
Always a good quest to do. We've got the Elemental Bracers quest we can do. Calling the threat. Course Renee's Cleansing. Ugh, and I don't want to do that quest. Going Soul Gem. Tennis and baseball. Yeah, like, I didn't play baseball. I played a lot of basketball. So I played a lot of tennis, a lot of basketball. Yeah, skateboarding. That'll wear your body out too.
Lovely.
Definitely skateboarding will put a hurting on your joints. Yeah. I was a really good tennis player. Like, I was really good. Really good basketball player, too. If I'd started tennis when I was a little bit younger, I would have thought about trying to make a career out of it, but I would have had to start sooner. Because I started when I was like 15. If I would have started when I was like 10 or something, I could have been really good, probably. I could have been a star. Yeah, oh yes. That stuff's brutal on your body, man. Purple Lotus, my skill's not going to be high enough to pick a Purple Lotus, I don't think. Man, I need some better gear. I seriously need some better gear. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ooh, that was a much further drop than I thought it was. That was a much further drop than I realized. I'm falling. I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna hurt. Wow. Jesus. About killed myself there. Yeah, the little Age of Conan soundtrack. Age of Conan has some really good music. It's too bad I couldn't really get into Age of Conan like as much as I probably could have or should have when it first came out. I think I was probably busy playing WoW. Shit, got all these mobs. I don't want to aggro 10,000 guys trying to get through here, but I mean, I played it once or twice, but it just was one of those games that, like, it was kind of, it was a little buggy. There was a learning curve to it. It wasn't like one of those games where you could just jump in and it'd be super simple, so. Let's go ahead and get our
What brings you here?
get our recipes here.
What brings you here? Farewell.
I don't have track elemental, fortunately. Walking it out? Alright, gotcha. guess we can do the trade just for the quest item. Let's see, is it control? I love how there's like the crows. The crows and the music I'm listening to. It's kind of funny. Didn't change this guy's didn't change the loot to free for all. It's like if you're doing a quest with somebody and it's you need to pick up items and the other person's once you get all the items you need to well he's just gonna give them to me. I was gonna say if you don't give them to me then you should change it to free for all loot. Haha. And he keeps trading him and not putting him in the trade slot. He's putting him in the enhanced slot. Like, I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's not putting him in the trade slot. He's putting him in the slot you put him in if you're going to enchant them. I don't know what this guy's doing. This is why I don't even like to group with people. It's just like a clusterfuck. And honestly, this quest is probably easier solo. Which is funny. Maybe the items can't be traded, I don't know. This quest is always a pain, especially when you're fighting other people for, you know, for the mobs. Yeah, I have to leave the group because another thing that could be happening is that I've always had like weird, I've always wondered about like where with loot, like sometimes if like you've already looted the item even though you didn't pick it up, if it affects the drop rate, you know what I mean? It's always a weird thing. Block trades. That's fine. Oh shit. I don't think I want to take on Teldrassil. If I remember correctly, Teldrassil is really hard. Okay. Person got all butthurt because I removed him from the group. You see that? Because I asked him to change it to free-for-all, and she said she did change it for free-for-all, but if they did, I never saw it. And I'm like, fine, whatever. I'm like, you've already completed the quest. You have the items to turn the quest in. And I was trying to tell her, just go turn the quest in. You don't wait for me. And so when I broke the route, then she got all butthurt. She's like, don't blame me for the drop rate being low, and then like put me on ignore. This is why I don't group with people in World of Warcraft, because they're idiots. Just like, oh my. And I think it's hilarious that once I dropped the group, like almost the next 2 mobs I killed, I got the item, the quest item. You know, I've always thought that like once there's something weird about like quest item drops. Like if it dropped the items, like she couldn't use the items because she already had the items. Anyways, whatever.
I am honored.
But I've always thought that like there's some weird stuff in WoW where like if the quest item drops, like in a quest where 2 people are doing the same quest, and each person needs a certain amount of items, like if one person gets 5 and then 2 more items drop, and they loot those items, it always feels like it affects your drop rate of you getting the item. I don't know why. It always feels weird, and it's just always been one of those things. And what's really interesting is once we dropped the group, I immediately got the quest items. But I guarantee you, if we wouldn't have dropped the group and I kept killing it, I would have been surprised. I wouldn't have been surprised if I didn't get the item for like a really long time, if I got it at all. It's just weird. WoW's quest drops are a little bit wonky sometimes, especially on certain quests. I really don't like this zone. But we got 23 minutes. Not really digging this. Never been a huge fan of Ashen Vale. Not one of my favorite zones. We're just going to grind some mobs for a minute while I think about what I want to do.
Lovely.
Hey, Sirlin, what's up?
Lovely.
Trying to think. Like in Dark Shore, we still need about we still need Probably about 3 more levels to really knock out some more of the Dark Shore quests. I don't want to do Russo. Did I really already do the... I guess I already did the Murloc, the heads. I guess I already did that. So I don't see it. Well, where I screwed up is I didn't... What is this? Oh, this is bringing the Stone of Verlu. Yeah, I remember that quest. Ooh. 6 string. That's 2-hand. Probably should have done that quest a long time ago when I actually got it. We'll go ahead and do the annoying, this annoying quest. Glowing Soul Gem. There we go. Yeah. Wonder why that wasn't available last time. Bathron's hair. Alright, now we got 2 quests here we can do.
Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Why? Ugh, my pet. Oh. Stupid pet. Stupid pet. This quest is a pain in the butt, especially when I'm this level, because I'm not getting XP off every kill, so it's kind of annoying.
Lovely.
Oh, of course, and that's the second blue item I've gotten tonight that I can't use. Unbelievable. That is the second blue drop that I can't even equip. Well, at least we're getting blue drops, I guess.
Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, really?
Lovely.
I've gotten 3 blues. On this playthrough, I've gotten 3 blues so far. The weapon I'm using right now, Prospector Axe, earlier, this like Razcool mace or some mace dropped earlier. A 2-hand mace, which I couldn't use because as a hunter, you can use just about every weapon except for one weapon, and that's maces. And then just now we got these silver linked foot guards, which is a mail item, of course. So yeah, I've actually been it's pretty good luck, really, getting 4 blues at level 25. You don't usually get that many. I think getting no blues is definitely worse because, you know, I always feel like each character has its own like built-in like luck, and this character, the fact that I'm getting blue drops makes me feel like this character's got a little bit of luck working on her side. So it's just the optimist in me or the superstitious in me, you know what I mean? From a superstitious point of view, I'm like, yeah, she's getting blues. That means she's gonna keep getting blues. I had one run on hardcore Fury Warrior where I got I think I got 2 epic drops. 2 epic drops in the same run, which was pretty awesome. Now I could only use, I think, one of those epic drops. I think it was a dagger, gut ripper, and then I got the hurricane, the bow, on the same run. I actually got them within the same couple days. I think it was within a span of 2 days. Oh, it's a black hole logic, right? You know what I mean? I like getting them. When I see blues drop, I feel like luck's on my side and that I'm going to continue to see blues drop. You know what I mean? And that eventually I'll get one that's good for me.
Lovely.
You know? So that's my logic. If I feel like I'm not getting any, then I feel like I'm not gonna get any. You gotta love this quest, the drop. Oh, wait a minute, we got the gem. When did we get it? Holy crap, we actually have it. I did not see me loot this gem. Wow. It looks like I must have, I don't know. I don't see when I looted this gem, but at some point I did.
Lovely.
That's crazy. I didn't even see me loot it. There it is. So it was recent. Yeah, it was the same mob. This, you know why I didn't see it? Because it was the same mob that dropped the blue item. The same mob that gave me the silver linked foot guards dropped the glowing soul gem. So I was so distracted by the pretty blue that I didn't even notice that I got the quest item. That's funny. It's like, ooh, blue. Never mind the quest item. Good thing I looked on the tooltip to see that I'd actually got it, or I would have kept killing. Sometimes I wonder about people's character's name. He's got a character named eBay Tune. What does that mean? He buys Tune on eBay? Does he plan to sell his Tune on eBay? Well, why would you create a character called eBay Tune? I wonder about people's mental state. Like, what are you thinking? What does that have to do with World of Warcraft? eBay Tune.
Lovely.
Hmm.
I am honored. Farewell. What can I do for you? Light bless you.
I hate to do this quest now because I know my inventory is full and it's just going to be throwing stuff away, so I better go clear out my inventory.
I'm listening. What brings you here? Peace be with you. Ishnu Allah. Peace be with you. Greetings. I'm listening. Good luck, friend.
I am honored. Goddess watch over you.
I didn't realize there was this. All the years I've played, I probably should have realized there's a nice shortcut here up to the lake, which I never really use.
Ishnuala. I am honored. Denizens.
Mouse is acting up a little bit. We are the Korean! We are the Korean! That character named Korean has reached level 60. Just made me think of a skit from the television comedy Mr. Kim. Or no, Kim's Convenience is the name of the show. It's actually really funny. Yeah. There's that episode where he's like, we are the Korean! We are the Korean! Alright,
What brings you here?
what's the next step of this quest?
I am honored. May the stars guide you.
Okay, yeah, that's red. Probably not a good time to do that one. I think that's probably a good time for me to go to bed. It's 2:34 a.m. So I think I'm gonna hit the sack. But yeah, this part of the leveling experience is a little. It kind of sucks. I mean,
Feel free to browse.
because I'm not a big fan of Ashen Veil.
Be careful.
I'd say we're about 2.5 levels, and once we get to level 28. Once we get to level 28, we can come back, and these quests will be a lot easier at level 28. Right now, they're not great. So even 27, those will be a lot better. Yeah, Ashenville's just a lot of running. Ashenville it's a big zone. It's a lot of running around. I probably will try to kill Dow Bloodclaw, and then I may do, I'll maybe do a few steps of Renee's cleansing. But after that, I'm going to jump back over to Darkshire, start knocking out some more Darkshire quests. And actually, my pet, we can actually probably tame a wolf just to upgrade my my claw, my bite. It's not going to upgrade my claw. I need to upgrade my claw. I'm only claw rank 3. I'm sure I could probably hit claw rank 4 by now. But yeah, it's got a lot of path blockages. Yeah, I know you're kind of running around. It's not my favorite zone. Darkshire is much better, but Darkshire, it's like a lot of these quests are, especially for a melee hunter, they're not very easy until you're at least a level or 2 above the mobs you're killing. So like going here and killing like plague spreaders when you're 25 is super painful. So And even the Worgen, of course, are incredibly painful and dangerous, to be honest. If you're not at least a level or two above them. But once we get through that, we do have some wetlands quests. Yeah, we could, again, wetlands as well. But once we get to like around level 28, we also are going to have a lot more options in the wetlands. So, yeah. So we just have to plod through the next 2.5 levels. Then we've got quite a few quests to do, and then once we get down to like level 29 or 30, we'll do the Raptor Cave for maybe a level. Although I don't have Skinny anymore, so we do have the Giant Crocodile skin, which gives us an upgrade. I think what? Let's see what it is. Yeah, it just gives us the cloak, so not much of an upgrade. Yeah, I think like leveling 25 to 30 kind of sucks, to be honest. It's not, well, not 25 to 30. 20, I would say 24 to 28 is kind of annoying. 28 to 30 is super easy. 30 to 32, pretty easy, and then 32 to 34 is kind of a pain. Once you get to 34 to 36 is pretty easy. And yeah, because, you know, but we'll see where it goes after that. I can't remember what I do at 36. Probably back into STV, but it's a lot of, like, here, I'll show you. Actually, I used to have this laid out. I think I laid this out before. I know I have, but basically you're going to go to 22 to 23, probably in the wetlands. You're going to go 23 to 25. Is going to be it's really a combination of Lakeshire, Ashenvale, wetlands, wetlands. And then 25 to 28 is Ashenvale and Darkshire. Actually 22 to 23 you can also put in Darkshire. And 28, and then I would say 28 to 30 is pretty much just Darkshire. You can pretty much just do Darkshire. And then 30 to 32 is a pain in the butt, to be honest. Maybe Darkshire, actually STV for some of it. Maybe some Darkshire. Maybe if you still have some like less high level quests in Darkshire. 34 is going to be Dissolution. Mostly Dissolution. I'm going to say Dissolution and grinding. Just grinding mobs. I also would say this one too. Grinding. I usually grind some stuff out. And this one as well. I will always be grinding some XP in this level range and this level range and this one. This one I'm usually going to be doing the Raptor Cave. Raptor Cave. This one, Undead Crypt in Darkshire. And grinding this one's going to be it's going to be Dissolution. Demons, I can't remember what they're called, the demons. So yeah, I do a lot of XP grinding in these levels actually. And then once you get to 34, probably going to be doing some South Shore. Anyways, that's kind of like how I do these levels. It's a lot of running around. You don't like Dissolution? There are a few things you could do at Arathi, yeah. Could do There's a few quests in Arathi, not a lot, but there's a few. So if you look at my other hunter who died, but if you take a look, like at level 31, that's the other thing you can do too, is especially if you record your videos, you can see here I'm going to Teneris, right? So at 31 I went to Teneris. I probably was going to head to Dessalius. I'm probably just grabbing the flight path. And then, look, I'm in Dessalius. So, yeah, the Hate Fury. These are the ones I was talking about grinding. So at 31 to 32, I grinded Hate Furies. Which I actually have here, but I actually did it at 31 to 32. So we're going to say... Right? So I'm sure I grinded these pretty much all the way to 32, I bet. Yep, and now I'm 32. After grinding those guys. And let's see, where do I go? I fell through Stormwind. Where do I go? I go beneath Stormwind. So literally I fell through the floor in Stormwind. And then I logged out. And then in the next stream, what did I do? I continued to grind Fellsworn. Wow, did I really? It looks like I missed some playtime here somewhere. I don't stream every minute of my playtime, so looks like I might have played offline for a bit. But you can see I'm out here grinding Fellsworn again. And now I'm doing some quests in Dessalius at level 30. So I grind Fellsworn all the way to 33. And now I'm doing the ears quest where you kill the centaurs for ears. Okay, so we're going to do that. And now I'm grinding Fellsworn a little bit. Probably just for fun. Now I'm watching some videos of what's his name dying in the those harpy cave, in the harpy cave. Now it looks like I'm back to where am I? Now it looks like I'm heading over to here I went to Ratchet. So now I ran from Theramore Island to Ratchet. So you can see here I'm running through the pirates up to Ratchet because I had some quests to turn in at Ratchet. Check to see if Humar the Pride Lord's up. He's not. So yeah, and that was at level 33. So I did a lot of grinding from 31 to 32. We'll see 32.5. And then 30, let's say 33, we went, I'm pretty sure we went South Shore or Arathi. But anyways, yeah, you get the idea. I mean, there's kind of a lot of ways you can level up, obviously. I think what's really weird with World of Warcraft is that a lot of it overlaps, right? So if you go here and we do, I don't know, can we do circles in here? Shapes. So 2D shapes. So where are the shapes? Where are they? Okay, so like if you're gonna have stuff like this, right? Oh. Where's like a pointer? Do we have just like a pointer? Here we go. Yeah. And I need to use this program more often. You can't like select? Yeah, let's see. So what I'm trying to get at is, if we can do this, is that in World of Warcraft, think of these circles as like different zones, you know? And these circles are like different zones. Like this circle here could be like, you know, Desolace. This circle here could be Arathi, and this circle here could be, you know, Shimmering Flats. And when you're questing, they overlap. You know, they overlap. Like you might be in this circle doing quests, but then you move off into one of these other circles. So they really overlap. So, and then I think if you like put, can we do like, do we have numbers or like letters in here? I'm sure we do. 30, 32. Wow, you can't even see that. Oh yeah, you can. And maybe here's 31, right? And then see, like, so like in this area of this zone, you're level 31, and then you're also in this zone, which happens to be like Desolace, but this zone here happens to be like Arathi Highlands. So this 32, you're doing stuff in both of these zones at 32. See how they overlap? That's what I'm talking about, right? And then let's go back to the letters, and then like in here, we'll put 30. I guess we'll do 33. And then this, so this is like Desolace, Arathi, and this is South Shore. And so part of 33, you might be doing stuff in all three of those zones. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. The leveling like overlaps a lot in vanilla WoW. There's no like, and I think that's what makes it really kind of good in a way, you know? Yeah, but I think when they designed it, you know, when they designed World of Warcraft, they didn't, I don't know if they necessarily intended for people to be like, I'm here and I'm going to go to this zone, and then I'm going to go to this zone, and then, oh, I got to go back to this zone. You know what I mean? I don't know if they really intended it to work that way. You know, I'm here, then I'm going to go here, then I'm going to go here, I'm in here, and here, and here. You know, whatever. I don't know if they intended it to work that way, or if they intended it to be like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like if you go to here. And if you look, there's actually lots of people have put together like leveling guides, like WoW, leveling guide, you know, Alliance, right? Wow. And you can see like levels 1 to 10. Let's do 30 to 40. So here, 30 to 40, it's saying like Stranglethorn Vale and 1,000 Needles, Desolace. You can see it's telling you, you know, basically Arathi Highlands, all the zones that we've been talking about, right? Dustswallow Marsh, which really that would be upper, way upper, like up closer to 40. But there was actually a, we'll see if I have that. There's actually a spreadsheet that someone put together that I thought was really good. Let's see if I can, I might have, I don't think I saved it. I should have saved it, but I probably didn't. If I did, it would be on my, like on my Google Drive, right? Nah. But there was one, and actually, you know, Cargos actually, I think in one of his videos he had a link to it, but of course Cargos has taken down like all his content, I think. I don't think any of that stuff's on his channel anymore. Like, if you go to Cargos, I don't think any of that stuff's on his channel anymore. You know, like the guys that he put up, see, he literally has like one video on his channel, which is just the music he did. It's crazy that he had 100,000 subscribers and he just basically quit, right? It's basically, you know, and like even his Discord's gone. I don't know why Cargos, you know, maybe it's a change. But anyways, if I go back into the game, I just want to show you the world map. And that's why I say I don't follow a leveling guide, right? I don't follow a leveling guide. So if you look at here, if I hover over these zones, you can see the level range. Like Wrathy Highlands is 30 to 40. Duskwood is 18 to 30. And then you go back and you're going to see that Dissolution is 30 to 40. And Ashenvale is 18 to 30. So those four zones, very similar. No, I don't think I watched it. But like every time I level, it's always a little different. It's never exactly the same. You know what I mean? It's never like exactly the same how I level. I'm always going to go through the same zones, but maybe just not in the same order. But like right now, like I'm level 25. You know, I'll finish out like a couple quests here. Like I'll knock out some Renee's Cleansing quest. I'll knock out Calling the Threat, and then like I said, I'm going to go back to Darkshire and I'll do some quests in Darkshire, and then we're going to go to Wetlands. We're going to do some quests in the Wetlands, and then once we get closer to like level 20 or 29, we're definitely going to grind some Raptors for a little bit, and then once we get to 30, you're probably going to see me jump over to Gadgetzin just to get the flight path, and then after we get the flight path in Gadgetzin, we'll probably head up into Dissolution and maybe do a quest or two, but we're probably just going to grind the Hate Furies for like a level, because there's a lot of treasure chests here, and as a hardcore character who doesn't use the auction house, doesn't trade with people, and doesn't, you know, use the mail system, looting chests is actually a pretty decent way to get upgrades. So I like to farm the Hate Furies here just because there's a lot of chest spawns. So I'll do that for like a half a level or a level, and then, you know, and then we can also do the Centaurs again, and then at that point we'll probably end up going to Wrathy Highlands, because we need to go to Stormguard Keep to get our first aid book. So since we're going to go here anyway to get the first aid book, we're going to be around level 31. And as you can see, there's going to be there's actually some quests here. That doesn't really show up here, but there's actually a quest to kill some mobs. So we'll grind here, do a quest. You know, and then we also have to remember at some point in time, like I said, we got to go back to Wetlands and we got to knock out all these quests. You know, we got the turtle quest, the skins quest here. We've got the raptor quest chain. There's about 3 of those. And then, of course, actually digging through these, and also all the quests right here. The Tramping Paws are level 21. So actually, I should probably go do these now, to be honest. So there's 3 quests off this one. You're going to kill the gnolls, then you're going to kill the gnolls again to get the crude flint, and then you're going to kill the little swamp monster guys. So there's those 3 quests. So really, Wetlands is a pretty good area to go next. We can knock out 3, 4, probably at least 6 quests in the Wetlands. Yeah, but having it changes every time. Like, but I don't know when Blizzard, when they created World of Warcraft initially, if they envisioned that people were going to be bouncing around through the zones like pinballs, or if they anticipated that what people would do would be to go to a zone. Like, I doubt they did it this way. They probably wanted people to move around through the different zones, and there are quests that move you through the zones. Like, there are a ton of quests that do that specifically, and really the Night Elf. The Night Elf is really a really good example of that, because the Night Elves have you start off in the starting area in Shadowglen. They have you go to Dolnar. They have you knock out the Oracle Glade, and then immediately when you go to Darnassus, it's going to start giving you quests that lead you into Darkshore, and then Darkshore, all the quests in Darkshore are going to lead you into Ashenvale, and then the Ashenvale quests are going to lead you into Stone Talon Mountains, and then the Stone Talon Mountains quests are going to lead you not necessarily into Dissolution, but they're going to lead you down to the Charred Vale, which has a path which goes right into Dissolution. You know, so and then eventually, I don't know how you're going to find your way into Shimmering Flats, but if you do find your way into Shimmering Flats, there's multiple quests in Shimmering Flats that lead you to multiple to different locations. Some of them lead you to STV, some of them lead you to Ratchet. So there are tons of quests that. So I really think that Blizzard, when they made World of Warcraft, they were envisioning that they would have quest chains that moved you through zones, but then they would, each of these zones would give you certain quests that would try to get you to go into other zones, and I'm pretty sure that's how they intended it. So, World First Hardcore died because World First Hardcore 60 died because debuff and aggro. Huh? I didn't see that. Was it on like the Discord or was it like just YouTube?
Heard that the world first level 60 mage has indeed died. Vitochi. So this is Ampy's stream. I don't know if Vitochi was also streaming. If he was, we might need to get his pod.
Right away, I'm pulling this back. All these fucking trolls on me.
The trolls.
Alright. Now Blizzard
That's a massive pull.
So this is like
nice.
This is all
Vitochi is just
Garib.
I don't know. Okay, hold on. So Vitochi's life bar is here. We're gonna have to see it from Vitochi's pop here in a sec. This is Vitochi's life bar.
It's back.
They're just kiting it.
Careful, careful locks. It's going back.
He does say.
Oh.
Vitochi down.
What?
Wow, his health went from 100% to 0 in like 2 seconds. But where's he at? The thing is, you see that someone's casting Blizzard. Whoever's casting Blizzard to kite him probably has a lot of threat, and of course it's going to be a mage. So it's possible that Vitochi was, blizzarding a lot of these mobs. And again, when you do Blizzard with a mage, you get too close, then they can all hit you at the same time. Yeah, I don't really see him. It's hard to see him on the actual screen. Yeah, well, world first. Now he's dead.
He does say.
Vitochi down.
What? Oh my god.
Vitochi died?
Wait, what?
How the fuck did that just happen?
Yeah, how did that just happen? He ran it. This is his dead known body right there. He must have ran in. He got damage done. He was topping the meters. He probably just got 1-digged.
Yeah, he just in the mob.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's that simple. It's literally just that simple, man. So let's take a look at the mage pop here from Vitochi's end.
I feel like it... What?
Wait, he was...
Oh, it's over.
So he actually has Vitochi's video.
I feel like it...
I will say that one thing annoys me about people's interfaces. I hate it when people have interfaces that don't show the damage that their character's taking. Like, we can't even see, I don't know if you guys, but you can't really see any damage that's being taken by Vitochi, and that always annoys me, If you're streaming, it's like you can see the damage he's doing, but we don't see the damage that he's taking.
From Vitochi's end.
I feel like...
Yeah, so we have no idea, like, how much damage he took or, where it came from. We have no idea.
What?
Wait, he was...
Oh, it's over.
Wait, what?
How the fuck did that just happen?
Are you in melee, Vitochi? It wasn't blizzarding, yeah.
He was in melee, right?
I feel like it...
What? Wait, what?
I can't even tell why he died.
He's right here. The mobs are way over here. What kills him?
He's got some power auras going on here.
The Lock's hellfiring here. Vitochi's here.
I don't even know what hit him.
He has no debuff. Okay, he has this debuff here. It's a curse. 10-minute curse.
What does it do? I just have no idea why he died. Blizzard just killed him because they don't like him. You know what I mean?
He got one shot.
Yeah, but how?
This mob?
No way.
It must have been this mob here. This mob one-shot him.
It's just like yeah, I don't know, man. That's weird because you can't see anything. I mean, like what's his name said, like not Peo. What's that guy's name? The guy that was just talking. I always forget his name.
I have
Zarya.
heard that
Like Zarya said, I mean, he looks like he just got one shot. But that's kind of strange, really. And that's the thing that happens in that's the stuff that can happen in classic WoW. Is the mobs can, especially when you're like a clothy, you can't take physical damage as a clothy, and if some mob does some crazy crit, although I'm just surprised that he got killed like that quick. The other thing too to keep in mind is, did he have his shield up?
might need to get his paw.
Right away, I'm pulling this back.
How the fuck did that just happen?
Yeah, how did that just... It's literally just that simple, man. She said.
I feel like
See, like, if you notice, he doesn't have his shield up. Like, I don't see his shield up. His frost shield. Also, he doesn't have a lot of buffs either. He's just got a spirit buff. He's got a couple paladin buffs. I don't know what this buff is. He's got a shadow, warrior shout, and he's got the warlock blood pact. But I don't see his shield up. He had damage 500 debuff hit every hit and was in the middle of a mob like clocks to go. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have his frost shield up. You see, he's only got 4,000 health. So I mean, if the frost shield's 1,000, that's pretty good. It's like 25% more health, So yeah, you definitely want to keep your frost shield up. Yeah, you definitely want to keep your frost shield up. Yeah, I don't know if that would, but again, like I said, I hate it when people have UIs that don't show the damage. Like when I get hit, you guys see the damage I'm taking. Like it'll scrolls on the left side of my screen. The right side of my screen is showing the damage I'm doing. You see the numbers scrolling here. It shows the damage I'm doing to this target, and then the left side scrolls and shows damage that I'm taking. And this portrait here is me, just like how this guy's interface is set up. Vitucci's portrait is here, is the enemy's here. It's kind of the way mine is, but mine's lower. I don't have mine that high up on the screen. It's down here. But it's the same thing, Although I'm using Guild Wars 2 UI, so you don't really see my portrait. My health is just the big red orb in the middle. But yeah, mages are super squishy. I think that's another thing that you can take from that is that mages are ridiculously squishy. So where's my let's close this down. We didn't, what we haven't done, which would be kind of fun, is we haven't looked at the death clips in the Discord. I think I looked at a few the other day, and let's take a look at. Yeah, level 30 Hunter's death in hardcore. I don't see anything that looks too exciting. Hardcore heroes take on stitches. Psh, that's kind of silly. Drowning on a level 36 warrior. Let's take a look at this one. So you can see his breath meter. Distance. Yeah. He definitely was probably too close. But like I would say that, keep your shield up as much as you can. Having like, using power auras or some sort of a visual, thing that shows that you have a shield is pretty useful. I was even playing around with that in retail WoW when I was playing Frost Mage, where I had like a power aura that shows like a actually I wasn't using power. I was using a weak aura, which not only did it show like how much it showed like my shield and actually showed how much health was left in my shield. Eventually, I think I ended up maybe turning it off because it was kind of Let me see. Let me see if it's still up on my frost mage. This guy's, you can see watch his breath. Is this guy just not, like, this guy's level 36 and he's not even paying attention to his breath at this point. What is this bar here? Is this, oh, he's got his rage bar here. It always blows my mind that you have a breath bar here and you're not paying attention to it. Well, he's near the surface, but he's not at the surface. So maybe he thinks he's on the surface right here. I mean, he must think that he's on the surface, but I mean, his head's underwater. He's at 21% health. Now he's at 56% health because he took a healing potion, I think, and breath. Charging, still underwater. And the 340 damage is because he's drowning. And 342 damage, again, is because he's drowning. So he did that entire fight, like he was like moving around underwater, like all this the whole time, and he was underwater. Let's watch his face here. What? What? What happened? He drowned. There's no audio, unfortunately. he didn't realize that he was in. Oh, shnikes, that was loud. He didn't realize that he was underwater. That whole time he was swimming around. He was underwater. He didn't realize it, obviously. I don't know. Where's my mage? I wanted to see if I had my weak aura for my shield on here. I can't remember if I took it off or not. The one thing I found out with Frost, I like Frost Mage, but I felt like there's too much, a little bit. Of course, they obviously updated retail, so of course everything's not going to work. Yeah, so you can see I've got down here. I've got my my ice shield up, right? So I'm not using my weak aura, but I did have a weak aura. Let's see. I probably deleted it. Yeah, here. Yeah, I used to have like a really complicated shield thing, but I got rid of it. So and rightly so. You know, like I said, you've got your shield here. Yeah, it looks like, and there's actually, your shield absorbs so much damage, and I actually have I used to have like a number that would show like how much health my shield has left, because you don't want to like throw up well, this is the cooldown. This is the cooldown, yeah. But I used to have a weak aura that actually showed how much health my shield actually has left. It looks like I deleted it. Yeah, it looks like I deleted it. Not sure why. Oh, here, not loaded. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like I must have deleted it. Where's the load on this thing? All right, let's see if this works. Yeah, so see here, I had like this bar that would come up, and it would actually show you like like how much shield, whatever. It's not important, but there are certainly different things you can do to, you know, there's lots of different things you can do to track your shield and show how much shield's left. I eventually figured out that it wasn't really necessary, but it is necessary to show how much health your shield has left, so that when your shield's off cooldown, like, do you want to actually renew your shield? Like, let's say your shield absorbs 20,000 damage. If your shield is, because your shield doesn't drop like until it gets, you know, knocked down. So if your shield, let's say your shield's still up, and max damage it absorbs is 20,000. If you want a weak aura that shows how much damage is left on the shield before it drops, because when your cooldown expires, there's, let's say your shield's only got like 2,000 absorption left out of 20,000, and your cooldown's off cooldown, then you definitely want to renew your shield. But if your shield's at 18,000 still, and you're off cooldown, you don't want to renew it. You want to use it. So you want to make sure you're using that damage reduction of your shield. So you definitely want to set up a weak aura to track that. Anyways, just food for thought. We didn't really have any good like death clips. Who's this weird person? The death of Minty Mage. I don't even know who this is. I really dislike people that have this crap on their screen, like this big, huge, like anime shit. And look, she's got all this crap at the bottom.
Oh fuck! I can't polymorph his minion. Okay, let me polymorph you.
Okay, well, obviously this is like a little kid. The voice.
And kill your minion.
Yeah, this is that person. This is like it's probably like an 8-year-old kid or something. Oh man. Bottom, this person said they rage quit. We got some foul language here, unfortunately. How do you rage quit on a level 8 character?
You parried me.
Warriorini, the orc warrior, has died. Warriorini.
Bro, this cat keeps parrying me.
Bro. So he doesn't have his nameplate up on the enemy, which is really annoying. We have sexy map installed. I don't know what all this crap is. I mean, is he really like is he really playing this on a controller? You know, a parry cat? Yeah. Is he really playing this on a controller? So oh god. If you're playing WoW on a controller, you're just whatever.
Might die. I'm scared.
Dude, it's like you're level 8. Parry cat. He's so...
No. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, that's the end of the stream. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Fuck, man. Peace.
This was, he bodied me, so I rage quit. He rages quit at a level 8.
You have to run. What the fuck? Why did that happen? You have to run. What the fuck? Why did that happen? Are you all good?
Alderman. They're in Alderman.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you're dead. You went the wrong way. You went the wrong way. See, he's like, what's the way? He went the wrong way. Shield wall.
Boys,
Shield wall.
I guess we have to fight. Heal!
I was going to say defensive stance, shield wall. Let's see if he uses defensive stance and shield wall here. I don't know. He definitely has shield wall at this level. Here's shield wall right here. Let's make sure that, because, I mean, obviously he should be throwing up defensive stance, which is right here. He still hasn't used it.
Boys, I guess we have to fight. Heal!
There, he used defense. He used it. Good. Shield wall's up. Yeah,
Are you fucking
yeah,
kidding
you're dead.
me?
You're dead. You can't take out that many. Why does he keep jumping?
Trying to fear it doesn't work. I'm fucking dead, boys. It's a fucking joke. Are you? What?
Level,
I guess it was.
level 44.
What?
Yeah, he did get in defensive. He did use
Why
shield
did I
wall.
didn't even know the way. You have to run. What the fuck?
Yeah, he ran the wrong. He was trying to run out and he ran the wrong way, but yeah, that was pretty popular clips from Kungan TV. Joker calls Zaryu out for cheating. Okay, I have no idea what this is. There's the Makgora. What is this? Oh, another Makgora on a rogue. Here's Zico doing a Makgora on a rogue. I mean, you don't want to try to take on a Zico. He's really good with the mage. He's going to destroy this rogue.
What?
He vanished. He vanished. Blink. Nova. Well, there's the Nova. He's got Cloak of Shadows up.
I think that's it. I don't think he has shit.
He's got no mana though. Take his mana gem. Yeah, now that's it. Now the rogue can't catch up to him.
My dog parsing him, dude. Get him, dog.
Well,
there it is, dude.
Dead. Yeah, the Makgora stuff's pretty fun. If they can't pull like Hunter, yeah, for sure. Tank AFK. Let's look at this. Let's look at this one. Is there any sound? Okay, so they shackled an undead mob, and they're all standing here, I think, waiting for the tank to attack. But I think the tank's AFK.
10 seconds.
Yep, I got a timer on it.
All right.
And the tank's over here, and he's not even looking at the mob. He's facing the corner.
Yep.
You're not dead.
Look at that, dead. Oh my god. That was the whole clip. The priest got killed. Okay, so the priest is shackling, so of course the priest is going to have threat. Shackle is a great tool for priests. The problem with it is just like sheeping somebody, on a mage. I mean, you're going to have threat. Well, the tank's literally AFK. So as soon as the shackle drops, this mob is going to go on the priest, which again is probably the priest probably should, be further away from the mob. Although this is a dangerous dungeon, very dangerous dungeon. But wow, this is a level 57 mob. I don't know what level this character is. She's probably 60. I can't tell. But look, the mob, it breaks the shackle early, which is not uncommon, and comes right at the priest. The priest has a shield up.
Yep.
And one-shots the priest through her shield. Look at that. Through her shield. And notice the rogue sprinted over to try to gouge the mob to save the priest, which is actually really smart of the rogue to do this. But he was just a little too late. You can see the 5-second gouge, which means he's got, I believe, improved gouge, because I don't think you have 5 seconds unless you have improved gouge, which, if you guys know me, I am a huge fan of improved gouge, especially in hardcore. I love improved gouge. Yeah, he just missed gouging and saving this priest's life for at least another 5 seconds. He's just dead.
You're not dead.
Oh, he is dead. I wish there was more to that clip. It's too bad that there's not more to that clip. Let's see. Looks like that tank was late to the party. Yeah.
Usually so slow.
Is he gonna fall off? Is he gonna?
Let's
Oh,
chill
oh.
down. So might as well put the first trap.
Look at this guy's.
The last one out.
Look at this guy's UI, man. Like, there's so much going on this UI. These bars are huge. Deathlog. Look at all these all these add-ons he has installed, because you can see all the icons. He's got Questy, plus he also has like another quest add-on. He's got multiple quest add-ons. I don't know what this is at the bottom right. Loot trade. I'm not familiar with this add-on. He's gonna fall off, isn't he? I can't even, honestly, I can't even tell who his pet is. Is this his pet? I can't even tell. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, this is the enemy, I'm assuming, but I can't even read it. Like, you can't. There's no portraits. There's no text. I don't know who's these bars. This interface really annoys me. Oh, respawns. Look, and he also doesn't appear to have nameplates up on the enemies as well. But look, there were like 3 that respawned.
That's tricky, Quest. I'm almost dead.
I hope he's got feigned death. He's. You better feign death. You better feign death or you're dead.
Gotta use a potion. No, I can't believe this. I'm.
Okay. Well, first up, you're standing on the edge of the. He's standing on top of the rope bridge. He's standing on top of the rope, right? And of course, he doesn't have anything keybound. I mean, I guess some of it, but all his potions and none of this stuff's keybound.
No, I can't believe this. I'm dead. Fucking dead. Wow. That was bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was bad. Feel sorry for him. Level 27, Hunter Death. I think this is the French dude. This one's pretty funny. This French dude is like, looks like he should be in like a Ghostbusters film or something, doesn't he? He looks like Rick Moranis. He's like Rick Moranis' evil twin. He's dueling somebody. First of all, I just want to tell you, if you're going to duel somebody, don't duel somebody in the middle of a town, right? Especially a town that is, neutral, right? Like, it's just not a good idea to duel somebody in the middle of a town that's a neutral town like this.
Oh, t'as déjà le coin?
Yeah, I would.
Non, mais vas-y, c'est trop le fear, faut laisser foutre. Oh, c'est bon, je l'os.
I mean, dueling. First of all, the thing with a lot of bad things can happen when you're dueling, and I mean, you could be like dueling and lose the duel, and get feared on top of like somebody's fire, and the fire would tick and kill you, because at the end of the duel you're like really low health. So there's so many easy ways to die on a duel. This guy's crazy looking.
Et gros, je joue pas. Oh! Jure!
And so you can see what happened is he basically, I guess, feigned death. And, it's a neutral town, so the guards must have thought he was fighting, that he was fighting the opposite faction. Although he wasn't fighting the opposite faction, so I don't really know why the guards attacked him here. But again, just a clear example of why you don't want to duel inside of a town, especially a neutral town like this. Or any town, really. You don't want to duel inside a town.
Oh!
Let's see if I can...
Je joue pas.
Yeah, see, he is fighting an alliance because it's like a gnome. Oh, so apparently, when you die when you die at the end of a duel, the guards in Gadgeson still think that you're actually fighting, even though it's just a duel. And of course, if you fight the opposite faction inside of Booty Bay or Gadgeson, the guards are going to attack you.
Oh! Jure! Jure!
Oh my goodness. Oh, this one's, if you guys haven't seen this one. Okay, this one's pretty funny. This one's pretty funny. I actually watched this one the other day. Keep in mind, freezing ghouls will freeze you in a block of ice. If you ever see freezing ghoul, that's kind of, they have a very, very vicious ability. And there it is. The freezing ghoul literally puts you in a block of ice, and it lasts like 5 seconds, okay, which is a long time. This music he's playing is awful, by the way. He's got Jungle Remedy, not keybound. I guess if he has debuffs like these debuffs here, he can use Jungle Remedy to clear the rotting affliction, whatever it's called, disease. Okay, this is one thing I see people in hardcore. I've been playing hardcore for a long time, for years, like 3 years. This is one thing I see all the time in hardcore, and especially on warriors. I see this on warriors all the time, and it always drives me nuts. Look at the enemy's health bars. Look at your health. You have 35% health. You have 2 enemies that are yellow to you, which means they're at least your level or a level higher than you. And they have 72% health, 46%, and you've got 35% health. I mean, do you think this situation is a good situation to be in? Probably not. Like, at this point, you got to start thinking, maybe drop target dummy right here. He's got a target dummy. Maybe drop target dummy, just reset the fight, because this is really this doesn't really look good for you. You know what I mean? But I see so many warriors that feel like, well, I'm a warrior, I've got a 2-handed weapon, I can just crush people. The warriors always feel like they do so much damage. You know what I mean? But warriors, especially warriors that are dual wielding, like arms warriors, this is an arms warrior, right? Arms warriors, I think, just feel like, oh, I think it's an arms warrior. I don't see bloodthirst, so it doesn't look like a fury warrior. I just always feel like warriors always feel like they do so much damage they can just blow mobs down. So he throws the dynamite. He misses. You see the miss? He swung, he missed. He does execute, but it doesn't kill the mob. He's backpedaling, which really annoys me. And there it is. Remember, the freezing ghoul can freeze you in a block of ice for 5 seconds, or anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds, I guess. He was at 13% health, and you can't get rid of this unless you have a trinket. Even a trinket might not. I think a trinket would. If you have like a PvP trinket, might break it, but most people aren't gonna have a trinket in vanilla WoW. So yeah, he doesn't. It's like he's a paladin that can bubble or anything. So you get this block of ice, you're screwed. 3, 2, 1. Right here's when the ice block ends. What's amazing is how long he actually lives at 4%. I give him. And also the other thing too is, has he popped his? Has he thrown on his shield? Has he put on defensive stance? Has he used shield wall? I don't think at this point, I don't think he's used any of that. He's still in berserker stance, you can see, right? Still in berserker stance. He throws down target dummy. And actually, it looks like the ghouls are hitting his target dummy. But he was still attacking. So he's running away, but of course, he's got debuffs. Well, for whatever reason, both the ghouls stop attacking the target dummy. I don't know if they just destroyed it. It's weird because it's still waving its hand, so that part I don't quite understand. Unless what happened, and I haven't used target dummies in a long time, unless what happened is that he threw the target dummy down, but then he hit the mobs after they got threat on the target dummy. He hit them again, and then that maybe pulled the threat back onto him. I don't know. I don't think that's how they work, but I'm not 100% sure because I haven't used target dummies in a long time. You can see they're hitting the target dummy. And they're still hitting the target dummy. So I don't, for whatever reason, they decided to come after him though, which is really weird. See that? That's really strange to me. Finally now, at 2% health, finally, he goes, we see this all the time. He goes to do, and if you look at the Discord, actually, if you look here, who put a comment in here? I did. Warriors always wait too long to use defensive stance and shield wall. And then 4 people liked it, so. 2% health. Then, look, shield walls. But when does he shield wall? He shield walls at 1% health. He could have shield walled. He should have shield walled like a long time ago. Oh. Block. Parry. And that was a 56 warrior. 56 warrior. But obviously, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. But if you're playing a warrior, I don't care if you're arms, I don't care if you're fury, I don't care, unless you're protection maybe. If you're playing a warrior and you get down to around 35% health and you have 2 enemies on you that are at your level or higher and they are over, you know, their combined health is at least 100%, you know, like 64 plus 26, which means you have to go kill at least 1 entire mob. Plus, if you have 2 hitting you, it's 2 hitting you. I would consider trying to reset the fight, or even at this point, definitely put on defensive stance. You know, I wouldn't shield wall yet because I think you're still safe. But what really screws him is the block. But what really kind of gets him, kills him, is the ice block, because he's 29% health. He's thinking I'll kill this guy, and then I'll be able to kill this guy. But again, you're 29% health. 27, 24, 23. So at 21%, and then when they froze him, his health really dropped. Did you see that? His health dropped down at 75 damage. I don't know if that was from the ice block. Probably was. But you know, and here it's too late. Now you can't shield wall because once you're in the ice block, you can't do anything. So it's really the ice block that screws him. But he waited too long. Now I don't know what he was doing there. Like, he threw the target dummy down and got threat on both mobs on the target dummy, but he swung. If you notice, it looks like he swings at both mobs, and I'm wondering if he's trying to get a hamstring off on both mobs. Let's see if he clicks. Very difficult to tell, but let's see if he clicks hamstring here. Doesn't look like it. It looks like he hit. Yeah, it doesn't look like he did. Yeah, he didn't hit hamstring. He was just attacking for whatever reason. And then he threw his shield on. He didn't even have a shield on. Throws shield on, throws up defensive stance. Throws up shield wall. At least he had his shield like keybound somewhere. I don't know where, but yeah, it's just it's painful to watch stuff like that. That's actually painful. Anyways, I'm going to bed. It's super late. My wife's gonna kill me. I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace out.